Hi, this is All the science podcast that describes an interesting aspect of science in 5 minutes or less. I am Bona and this is Kianna and we are the guest podcasters of this episode, water pollution.
Water pollution is a set of effects upon bodies of water caused by human activity. There are many different kinds of water pollution. There is nutrient pollution, surface water pollution, groundwater pollution, suspended matter, oil spillage, and more. In this episode, we are going to focus on nutrient pollution, oxygen depletion, suspended matter, oil spillage, sewage and wastewater, atmospheric, and ocean and marine dumping pollution. Oil spills happen all the time, and when they do, it pollutes more than just water. It can spread for miles. It can cause fish to die as it gets into large bodies of water and blocks out the sunlight for beneath. It can also get stuck in feathers of seabirds, which prohibits them from flying. In 2010, there was an oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico that killed over 1,000 animals. Out of all animals killed, only 6% of them were cleaned and survived, but biologists as well as scientists predict that those animals would still die from stress caused by the pollution. Little did you know, another way of polluting water is from air pollution. When NO2 and SO2 are polluted into the air, it mixes with water particles and forms a harmful substance called acid rain. When acid rain falls, it gets washed away into bodies of water as well as any other harmful things it drags with it. The acid then affects the marine life and water organisms. Did you know that 80% of the world's wastewater is dumped back into large bodies of water? EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, estimates that 850 million gallons of untreated wastewater is released into large bodies of water each year. Isn't that crazy? Polluted water can cause the bodies of water to lose oxygen, which suffocates sea life until they die. Industries discharge many harmful pollutants in their wastewater, such as heavy metals, organic toxins, oils, nutrients, and solids. They add an excess amount of unnecessary nutrients and other things that can cause dense growth of plant life in the water, which kills sea life from lack of oxygen.
Some of the pollutants that go into lakes, rivers, and the ocean don't completely dissolve. This is known as suspended water pollution. The material is called particulate matter and is often the cause of water pollution. Particulate matter is a sum of all solids and liquid molecules suspended in air. This mixture includes both organic and inorganic particles, such as dust, pollen, smoke, and liquid droplets. The suspended particles eventually settle and create a thick film at the bottom of the lake and rivers. This is harmful to marine life. If biodegradable substances are suspended in water, it can cause problems by increasing the amount of anaerobic microorganisms such as E. coli. Another way of polluting our waters is by dumping our trash into the bodies of water. In some countries, all of their food waste, plastic, paper, waste, etc. gets dumped into the sea. Certain items of waste takes a long time to decompose. For example, paper takes around 6 weeks, aluminum takes 200 years, and glass takes even more time. These items can do a lot of damage to marine life. Look at what is happening to the sea turtles. They are choking on plastic straws that are thrown into the oceans and seas. The plastic holders for cans get caught on their necks and either they end up choking to death or they have to live with that around their necks for the rest of their lives.
As you can see, there are many things that can affect and pollute our water. In doing so, we kill aquatic animals. It affects the food chain as we eat whatever the animal eats. Diseases start to spread and occur, and lots more. All of the things we do will, in the long run, do more damage to ourselves. What can you do to prevent progression of water pollution, you may ask? If you want to keep our waters clean, these are some things you can do. For starters, don't throw litter because most of them end up in our lakes, rivers, and oceans. Secondly, conserve water by turning off taps when water is not needed. This helps prevent water shortages and saves clean water. And finally, be careful with what you drain down the sink. Don't drain oils, paints, and other substances that can pollute water. Thanks for listening to All This Science. Contact us at allthisscience@gmail.com if you'd like. Thank you.